definitely feel how the rear end is overly low.
All right, so when you go over that jump,
yeah,
can you feel the leaf springs unload?
Oh yeah.
And they sort of launch it sideways.
Oh yeah. If you were to go over that wide open and lift, you'd spin.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I just gotta be able to see who's coming. Give them the line, you know?
Yeah. And I think go.
That'll be enough to get us in.
Yeah.
It's cooling down.
It's cooling down. But I'm sure 1 or 2 hot laps can heat it right back up. No?
One, yeah, maybe 2.
Actually, yes, we got the water temperature down, but everything else is still hot. Oil and stuff.
Exactly.
It'll just heat the water back up quick. Yeah, that was fun.
I'm gonna save her for tomorrow.
I definitely think it would be more fun on the track a little higher.
And which one?
I think if the rear was up a little higher. It'd be
Oh yeah.
fun.
Oh no, I'd guarantee you would handle better like that.
More at limit grip, I think.
That'll let the rear move a little bit more. Just step just a tiny bit more.
But no, it's really not as bad as you'd think for what it is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's very drivable. I mean, like, it seems like a lot of fun. Like, I totally see what you're saying. If you got on throttle heavier, that it'll just continue the rotation. So my question is how much of a difference is there between VTEC and not, and is it real controllable with the throttle? Or are you planning for it kind of like a turbo a little?
Well, 80% throttle, you hit VTEC. And at 80% throttle, well...
Oh, it's not an RPM.
No. Well, okay, you have to be minimum 5,000 RPM.
Yeah.
And then at 80% throttle at VTEC.
But you can go over 5 without hitting VTEC.
Yes.
Oh, so it is? That's fucking brilliant.
And so... You've got like 130 torque off of it and 155 torque on it.
And it's real easy for you to find, having driven.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know, you heard a couple times where I'm going bop 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 bop. I'm right on it, and I'm trying to stay just under it until I know that I can play on it all the way to exit.
Yeah, and I see how it kind of does. It kind of just 4-wheel drifts when you get on it early.
Yeah.
Instead of like just putting it, I mean, it feels fun.
That's the whole thing is you have to set it. You have to be able to see the exit.
Well, this car really kind of defines what it is to not have your ego as a driver.
Yeah.
And to get out of the way and literally be a mechanical piece that facilitates a love relationship between the tires, the car, and the road.
Yeah.
And you're not making the car do what you want. You're facilitating the car, but that's really fun.
Well, and there's parts of that, like through the S's. If I leave it in high gear and I'm playing with it through there, you heard the first lap we did it in 3rd through the S's, yeah. And the next 2 we did in 2nd. And in those, as I'm playing with throttle, I'm steering the rear.
Totally. Yeah, you're steering with your feet.
And I'm, you know, okay, turn.
Yeah, steering wheel's a brake. Yeah, for sure.
But then on the, you know, on those high speed ones, it's just a matter of you have to, okay, this is what it's gonna do. Now,
Well, that's what I was asking. Like the right into the S's, a couple times we're understeering, and then I hear bah, bah, and I'm like, so can he just control when the VTEC comes to get extra rotation?
That what I was trying to do was kick the tail.
Yeah. Well, I was wondering if like, did he have to set up for that entering the turn, knowing where you'd have to be in the RPMs, or is there some way that you can...
at 80% throttle, it'll kick.
That's awesome.
And then as soon as you get under 80, it drops out.
So I mean, so really, instead of that being overcomplicating the car, it gives you additional driver options.
It does.
Wow. That's